Hi viewers, welcome back. In the last video, we have discussed interest on drawings and its calculations. Also, the methods of calculating interest on drawings. There are two methods we already discussed. First one is simple method and second one is product method. In this video, we are going to discuss the third method, average period method. If the withdrawals are of equal amounts and are made at regular intervals, then we can use average period method. If the partners withdraw fixed amount at fixed time intervals, interest on drawings may be calculated on the basis of the average period. Here, fixed time intervals refers to withdraw monthly basis or quarterly basis or half yearly basis. If the withdrawals are of uniform amount and are made at regular intervals, interest on drawings can be calculated on the total of the amount drawn for the average of the periods applicable to the first and last installments. In this average period method, interest on drawings is calculated by using total drawings into rate divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. Here, total drawings is the total amount withdrawn in a year, and the average period in the sense the average of number of months left after first drawings and number of months left after last drawings. So we can calculate in this formula time left after the first drawings plus time left after the last drawings divided by 2. This formula we can use to calculate average period. Okay, this average period method is used when the withdrawals are of uniform amount and it made at regular intervals. Okay, regular intervals in the sense monthly, quarterly or half yearly. Next, we can learn how to calculate interest on drawings when the withdrawals are of equal amount and it made at regular intervals on the monthly basis throughout the year. This method is used when the drawings are made of regular basis. By regular basis, we mean that drawings are made of every month and even the amount withdrawn by the partner is same for every month. Okay, in irregular method, date and drawings amount are different, but in regular basis, date and amount are same in every month. This method is used when the equal amount of drawings are made in the same date of every month. Okay, there are three cases. First case is drawings made in the beginning of every month. Second one, drawings made in the middle of every month. And third one is drawings made in the end of every month. Right? These three cases we can explain with examples. This is the first case when drawings are made in first day of every month or beginning of every month. Here, A withdraw rupees 5,000 from the firm at the beginning of every month and interest rate is 6%. The financial year is 2016-2017. In this question, A withdraw 5,000 from the firm at the first day of every month. First day of every month in the sense 1st April, 1st May, 1st June, 1st July, 1st August, 1st September, October, 1st November, 1st December, 1st January, 1st February, 1st March. So he is withdrawing every month at the beginning. Okay. So first of all, we have to calculate the average period. We know interest on drawings equal to total drawings into rate divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. So first we need to calculate average period. Average period equal to number of months left after first drawings plus number of months left after last drawings divided by 2. Here first drawings is made on 1st April. So from 1st April to 31st March, how many months left? So here 1st April is a full month is there, then May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 12 months is remaining. So left after first drawings is 12 months. And the time left after last drawings. Here the last drawings is made on 1st March 2017. So March full month is left. So left after last drawings is 1. So the calculation is time left after first drawings 12 plus time left after last drawings 1 divided by 2. That is equal to 12 plus 1 divided by 2. That's equal to 13 by 2, 6.5. Okay, 6.5 or 6 1 by 2. Next, we have to calculate the interest on drawings by using this formula. Total drawings into rate divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. So here total drawings is 5,000 per month. 5,000 into 12, that is equal to 60,000. So interest on drawings equal to 60,000 into 6 divided by 100 into 6.5 by 12. The amount would be 1,950. Then the second case, when drawings are made in middle of every month. A withdraw rupees 5,000 from the firm at the middle of every month. Interest rate is 6%. Here A withdrawing the amount, the equal amount 5,000 from the firm at the middle of every month. Middle in the sense 15th of every month. April 15, May 15, June 15, like that, January 15, February 15, March 15. Here in this case, first of all, we need to calculate the average period. Average period we can calculate by time left after first drawings plus time left after the last drawings divided by 2. Here first drawings is made on 15th April 2016. So from 15th April 2016 to 31st March 2017, how many months remaining? So 15th April to 30th April, 15 days, and May full month, May, June full, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That means 11 months and 15 days or 11.5 months. And the time left after the last drawings. The last drawings is made on 15th March 2017. So 15th March 2017 to 31st March 2017. Only 15 days. 15 days in the sense 0.5 months. So here we can calculate average period equal to 11.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2 equal to 12 divided by 2, 6. So 6 is the average period. Now we have to calculate interest on drawings using the formula total drawings into rate by 100 into average period divided by 12. Here total drawings equal to 5,000 into 12 months equal to 60,000 and the draw is equal to 60,000 into rate 6 by 100 into average period 6 by 12. The amount would be 1,800. The last case, when drawings are made at the end of every month or at the last day of every month. In this question, A withdrew rupees 5,000 from the firm at the end of every month. Interest rate is 6% and financial year is 2016-2017. Here in this question, the partner withdraws rupees 5,000 at the end of every month. At the end of every month, in the sense, he is withdrawing the amount last day of every month. So here in this question, last day means April 30th, May 30th, June 30th, July 30th, like that, December 30th or 31st, January 31st or February 28 or 29 and March 31st. So here, first of all, we have to calculate the average period. Average period, we know number of months left after the first drawings plus number of months left after the last drawings divided by 2. Okay. Here, first drawings is made on 30th April. So, 30th April to 31st March. How many months left after this first drawing? So, April 30th is completed. Then, May 30th, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 11 months. So number of months left after first drawings is 11. Enter. Number of months left after last drawings. Here the last drawings is made on 31st March. So there is no months left after the last drawing. So that is 0. Then we can calculate average period is 11 plus 0 divided by 2. That's equal to 5.5 months. Okay. Then next we have to calculate interest on drawings. Interest on drawings equal to total drawings into rate divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. Total drawings equal to 5,000 into 12. The amount would be 60,000 and interest on drawings equal to 60,000. Total drawings is 60,000 into the rate 6% into average period 5.5 divided by 12. That's equal to 1,650. These are the 3 cases on monthly drawings method.